Hey, Chris here, and I've got the Insteon LED bulb we're looking at today. And this is a fully automatable LED light bulb that retails for $29.99. And this will work with the Insteon network. If you have an Insteon hub, for instance, you'll be able to control this thing. Now, usually with automatable lights, we see some sort of control switch or a dimmer module. This bulb is different. It's got the controls built right in. It can communicate directly with the Insteon hub. That's a pretty cool thing. We haven't seen that from a lot of other networks. So why have an automatable light bulb as opposed to a dimmer module or some other separate device? Well, this gives you a little bit of flexibility. Let's say you wanted to automate the light in your ceiling fan, for instance. To do that, you'd usually have to go and put in a smart switch or go into the actual wiring and make that smart. But with this, you can just change the light bulb and automate that, so it's a lot easier that way. With Insteon, you'll be able to control the light bulb remotely, either from your computer or from a remote controller that you can get separately, or with the Insteon app that's available both for iOS and Android devices. We're not the biggest fans of this app. It's not as strong or well designed as other ones like it, but it does do the job well. So right here, I've got the bulb in action in this kind of cheap, flimsy flex lamp. It's a heavy bulb at 6.2 ounces, so it barely holds it up, but here we go. If we turn this on and hit the studio lamp button here, I can turn it off and on remotely using my smartphone. But not only can I turn it on, if I hit this plus sign on the app, I can scroll up and down and get the exact percentage I want. So I can make it dim, I can make it bright, I can set it exactly where I want, which is a nice feature. So we've seen how it stacks up as a smart device, but how does the Insteon LED bulb stack up as a light bulb? Well, it's an 8-watt LED bulb, and that's a pretty good number, pretty average for that class. It's efficient. And using those 8 watts, it shines as bright as a 60-watt incandescent light. Insteon actually says 60 to 100 watts. We think it's probably the lower end of that scale. It's a little bit dimmer than we would like. It's not bad, but it's not enough to light up a whole room, I would say. The Insteon bulb has a CRI number of 82. Now, what the heck does that mean? CRI stands for Color Rendering Index, and that is an average. Think of it as like a GPA for your light bulb. And instead of different grades in different classes, it's getting different grades for colors. So out of 1 to 100 scale, it's getting graded on how accurately it can make red look, and then how accurately can it make green look, and yellow-green, and all these different shades of different colors. And then it averages those together, and you get a number. So in this case, that number is 82. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty higher-end score. You want something in the 80s for a bulb that you're going to spend more than the bargain price on. The bottom line is that this is a great device at a great price. Now, I know $30 for one LED light bulb might seem a bit outrageous, but there are actually non-smart LED bulbs that cost $20 or $25, and this stacks up nicely with them. Plus, it's got all the home automation functionalities, so it's a great deal. And it comes with a 2-year warranty, which is nice and reassuring. So I say, for home automators using Insteon's network, it's a very smart buy. For CNET, I'm Chris.